Hey there, YouTubers, it's Bobby with Flippin' Nuts. Well, about that time of year for another ski video. Just picked this one up off of Marketplace. I probably am a little too deep on this ski. I actually paid $800 for this ski, so it's a really nice ski though, so that's why I went ahead and did that. It does have a couple of issues that I want to address, and that's the reason for the video. But it hasn't been licensed or tagged or whatever since 2016. So the guy that I got it from said it was living in his garage for the last several years, and he just wanted the space, wanted to be rid of it. So anyway, let's dig in and see what we got to work with here. So just a little brief thing. This is the little Jeep Commander I picked up. Actually, right at the same time that I picked up the XJ, and this was actually supposed to have a bad motor, head gasket, which is just about as catastrophic. But obviously, you could tell I haven't even washed it yet. It still looks pretty nice. This truck sat for almost a year. Because like I said, it was supposed to have a bad head gasket. Pretty neat story. If you guys are interested in me doing this one, just, let me know, and I'll be glad to shoot a video on this. I obviously did get it running, and I sold the Tickle Me Tahoe because this is obviously a much nicer truck. And but yeah, so this is something I just took care of this last week actually. So anyway, we'll get back on the ski here. All right, guys, so what we have here is a 2002 900 STS Kawasaki. Pretty good looking ski, like I said. I was actually able to start it, so, and I'll do that here in a second. It came with a pretty nice little Magic Trail trailer. It's in pretty decent shape. Hasn't seen a lot of saltwater use, which is usually a problem down here. The ski looks to, like I said, have been garage kept most, if not all of its life. Unfortunately, when I got it home, the next night it poured down rain, and I still have to clean out the garage. So this happens. I got a little bit of water, some leaves in it. That'll clean up though, so I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, the hull is really nice. Really seems to be a decent ski. I haven't really done anything except pull it into the backyard. It did, like I said, it did start up, and it seemed to run pretty well. What it's doing now is the exhaust coming out of the water box, which from the last ski video is a common issue down here. The exhaust coming from the elbow on the water box on the back side is getting really hot, and to the point where it actually melted the elbow on the ski. The previous owner did fix that, but he said it didn't fix the problem. So probably the lines for the water intake are clogged, which is also pretty common. All right, ski is on, the choke's on. Let's see if she'll fire up. too long without the water hooked up. Basically, I just wanted to make sure she'd crank up, and she obviously does. I don't know if you saw that, I did reach in there, and it's not hot yet, but again, I just did turn it on, obviously, but let me turn this. It seems to be kind of janky. I don't know if that's normal. I'm used to a key that stays in there. Anyway, 900 triple 3-cylinder, so you know it's got some juice. I don't know the specs on this yet, but before this is over with, I'll have it in there. Don't have carburetor stuff to deal with so much on this one. This was a premix unit, or is now a premix unit. It did have the automatic oiler, which was converted according to the previous owner. So basically, we just got to dive in here and get a good look at see what we're dealing with as far as where the water comes in, where the water goes. Make sure it's not clogged up. I'm noticing that he's got some wires here that are kind of tied up. And again, that, like I said before, it's a little bit janky. And that looks like that wire there has gotten pretty hot at one point or another. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So we may be swapping that one out. I'm not sure what that's about. All right, let's get after it. Let's see what we got to deal with. So, if you'll notice, the warning light is blinking again for the oil, and this was converted to premix. But check out the hours on this machine, 2002 at 46 hours. So to say this thing didn't get much use would probably be the understatement of the decade. Unfortunately, it's got a little burn-in on the screen right here, but it's still legible. The fuel gauge still works, which is nice. Got a trip meter here, time. Pretty cool. Wow, 46 hours. Can you believe that? Pretty cool. Alright guys, so one of the things I wanted to check right here was the reverse cable. It seemed like initially I thought this might have been put on wrong because it would not go in reverse. And one of the things I realized once I pulled this off, just like I showed in the last clip there, this cable wasn't moving. So what I did was I disconnected it from up top, and I'll show you, but I just lubricated this really well so that now this thing will go its full range of motion, really for the most part unobstructed. So we got that all the way in, all the way out. So what I'll do when I go to put the cover back on here for reverse, the bucket, I'm gonna adjust it. Tell you what, hang on. All right, so as you can see, I've got the cover off here. The cover would go on, in this case, with it in the down position. Hang on, let me make sure it's in the down position. Yeah. So it's all the way in. All right, so this handle would be in a down position. I don't know if you heard it lock, but this piece here will lock it onto this gear. All right, and then that way it won't be able to go in reverse. Then when you push the button, it allows to travel. Same thing, it won't let you push it back into forward without pulling that lever, right? So that's set. So when I go to adjust it, I'll adjust the bucket with it in the up position, and then make sure it can go all the way down and lock in, and then I'll tighten my nut here. All right, so that's that. All right, guys, that's just a pretty quick video, just basically to introduce the ski. In the second video, I'm going to be working on the pump and making sure all the passages are clear, and following all the hoses, and doing some of the other things I talked about in the video, and then hopefully doing a test drive and making sure that it's fixed and that it's running great. I'm really excited about getting this one on the water. So anyway, thanks for checking out the video. It'd sure be great if you could hit the subscribe button and check out what the progress on the ski, and hit the like. That would be great. It really helps out. And other than that, thanks for checking it out. Have a great day.